نتعهد بالعمل الحثيث من أجل التهيئة لإجراء انتخابات مبكرة، وذلك بالتشاور مع الجهات ذات الصلة بما فيها المفوضية العليا المستقلة للانتخابات والأمم المتحدة، وحسب الآليات الدستورية والقوانين النافذة. رئيس مجلس النواب محمد الحلبوسي وإلى السادة النواب أن دماء الشهداء من المتظاهرين والقوى الأمنية لن تذهب سدى، وسيحاسب المعتدون والمجرمون ويقدمون للقضاء لنيل جزائهم العادل. هذه المرحلة
Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas said on Saturday that the Palestinian Authority has cut all ties with the United States and Israel after rejecting a Middle East peace plan presented by US President Donald Trump earlier this week. The plan, which is endorsed by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, calls for the creation of a demilitarized Palestinian state that excludes Israeli settlements built in occupied territory and is under near total Israeli security control. Addressing the Arab League in Cairo, Abbas said security relations will also be severed.
We, the Palestinian Authority, inform you, Israeli government.
Nostalgia, patriotism and defiance as the clock strikes Brexit. For its supporters, a long-awaited celebration outside Parliament, led by Mr Brexit, Nigel Farage. The United Kingdom slipped out of the European Union late on Friday, turning its back on the project to build a united power from the ruins of World War II. Outside Parliament in Scotland, which voted to remain, a pro-EU rally formed. Epic opportunity or grave mistake, Brexit has deeply divided Britain. Though the Union Jack came down in Brussels, little will change at first. Britain enters a transition.
Firefighters were able to keep bushfires threatening suburban areas of Australia's capital Canberra at bay on Saturday, using airdrops of fire retardant to create a 1.5 mile long defensive line. Authorities say the 3 drops of pink retardant created the line along the bottom of a mountain south of Canberra, and further drops are planned for Sunday. Skies along the Monero Highway turned orange-red as the uncontrolled blaze ballooned to more than 50,000 hectares. New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian said fire crews had so far been able to save all structures in the Australian Capital Territory, but warned of changing conditions.
China don't have enough on their hands of spreading coronavirus. Now officials announced an outbreak of bird flu. China's Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs announced Saturday an outbreak of a highly pathogenic strain of H5N1 bird flu at a farm in the southern province of Yunnan. The virus was discovered on the farm with nearly 8,000 chickens. More than half of them have already died because of the outbreak. China is not alone in trying to tamp down the spread of this virus. Earlier this week, authorities in India started culling chickens and destroying eggs to contain the bird flu virus. And a different strain, the H5N8 virus, has spread throughout Eastern Europe.
ඇති වූ මේ කොරෝනා වෛරස තත්ත්වය පිළිබඳව අපගේ කනගාටුව ප්‍රකාශ කිරීම සහ එම උවදුර ලෝකයෙන් ඉතාමත් ඉක්මනින් තුරන් වේවායි ප්‍රාර්ථනා කිරීමට තමයි මේ අධිෂ්ඨාන ආලෝක පූජාව අද අපි සංවිධානය.
US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is in Belarus, seeking to normalize ties at a time when relations between Minsk and its traditional ally Russia are under strain. Pompeo met President Alexander Lukashenko on Saturday. Washington and the European Union frequently criticize authoritarian rule in Belarus, but they've lifted most sanctions since he freed political prisoners and showed more tolerance for opposition. Pompeo, the most senior US official to visit in more than 2 decades, said the US supported the country's independence but was aware of its ties to Moscow.
We understand you're a neighbor, there's a long history with Russia, It's not about picking as between the two. We want to be here.
Society for the communities who live and work, especially for people within our community who live on one side of the border and work on the other. And there's so many of those, you know. At the moment they're having serious issues in trying to get mortgages and trying to get insurances, and those are just some of the on the ground.
Conforme eu for chamando, aqui a primeira academia é a Associação Taboão das Terras, Choifa. E, por último, mais um.
Mais um ali na ponta. Queremos fartura, queremos prosperidade. Na boca. Vamos começar? Vamos fazer a nossa contagem regressiva. Agora vamos se preparando.
Gibt es Berichte, dass mehrere Personen isoliert wurden, weil sie Symptome gezeigt haben? Können Sie das bestätigen?
Ja, ich war angefragt, das sind
Iowa in 2 nights. So tonight, I am here to ask you, very humbly, for your support on caucus night. I am here to ask you not only to come out, but to bring your friends and family, co-workers, students, because this is the political reality of the moment. This is what I believe. We are taking on the